up, y'all? It's your boy Brose here, and I'm back with a new video. Today, we got another episode of the Brose Breakdown, and we're here with Resean. You want to introduce yourself, talk about some things?
It's your boy Dynamite Right, we here. So right now, I got my music out. I just dropped Cold Summer. It's on all platforms. Check it out. I got my first YouTube video I just dropped. It's called Kiki. You know what I'm saying? Check it out on YouTube.
It's a music video?
Yeah, it's a music video. Links in the bio, hopefully.
And you also
professional enough.
And you also got your...
Oh yeah, DOE. Everybody know DOE. Don't overthink everything. The brand of Delaware, you feel me? The local brand. Tap in. Links are gonna be in the bio. If they're not, I'm gonna make sure they in the bio. Type shit.
So today we're going to be talking about dealing with emotionally unavailable parents. So we're going to first define emotional unavailability, which refers to a pattern of difficulty getting close to others, practicing emotional vulnerability, committing and connecting on a deeper and more intimate level. How do you feel about that term when you think of it?
I feel like that's like the definition to like natural love. You feel me? Like a mother's love.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded like the definition of natural, unedited love. You feel me?
So what about the part of like difficulty getting closer to though?
That is, I don't know, man. Look, I'm still working on that. I'm still difficulty getting closer.
Would you say you can be emotional unavailable, or you?
Yeah, I'm the type of person. I don't really show my emotions too much, you feel me? Like, if there's something going on with me, you probably won't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And why is that?
Yeah. There's a lot of shit happening, bro. Especially when you're young, a lot of stuff happens to you that you don't really think of until you're older. Mm-hmm. So you feel me? Once I thought about all them young instances where, you feel me, you don't have your mom around or you don't know where your dad is, whatever the case may be, you feel me? It affects you in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because by personally knowing you, you like to joke, you like to laugh, you don't really take a lot of things serious. I really never seen you get upset, like mad. And I think I've been knowing Resean for like since 20... Well, I knew Resean for a long time, but I really started to know you like, what, 2018?
When we worked together?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got mad. Well, I got mad at me and...
Yeah.
We got into a little argument, but other than that, I don't really get mad. You gotta really like get on my nerves.
Mm-hmm. You not getting mad, like what is that? Like, is it just that not you as a person, or you just don't like to show that like emotion?
I think I don't like to show that emotion because in the long run, it's like that emotion never feeds me. Like it never makes me feel better. Never does anything for me. It just makes me more of that emotion. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Would you say you don't really?
Kind of choose not to be mad.
Okay, that's actually a good thing. I think that's actually a good thing. So let's talk about the parent aspect. So it says, what has been your relationship with your parents as a child? And you don't have to like.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
Parents. So single mother household. You feel me? 3 siblings. I was the oldest. And my mom. We had a real like distant relationship while I was younger. You feel me? It was never really like a close thing, but that's moms. You feel me? It was still like that motherly, I'll do anything for my mom type shit, but we never, even to now, we still never had like a conversation like this. We never sat down and really talked about anything that, you feel me? Even though she tries now that I'm older, it's like, you're not even going to hear me out. I'm old enough to know that if I tell you how I truly feel, your opinion is going to take over everything that I say, so. Yeah, so distant, father not in the picture. Yep.
Yeah. So you kind of mentioned this earlier. Do you still suffer from like the after effects of your childhood?
Definitely. Definitely. I think healing is a process. You feel me? It takes more than just you trying to heal yourself in aspects like this.
Are you? So you would say you're still healing?
Definitely. Definitely.
So another thing I want to talk about is, well, my outlook is kind of similar to Resean. Me and my mom actually do have a good relationship, to say the least. We do get along, and I am able to say how I feel in certain instances. My dad, we really not as close, or not close at all. I'm gonna be honest, we're not close at all. We're cordial, and we're like, it's a like a
respect thing.
I don't even know if it's a respect thing, cause like it's like more so like I know who you are and who I am. Like we cool. So it's more so that I'm right now in life, I'm okay with that. I don't really need more from what I have right now, because I think when you go so long without certain aspects of your life, you kind of get adjusted to it. Not saying, maybe in the future I might need, because you never know how you may change, or like the things you may need later in life, and how stuff may resurface when you do meet different people, get into different relationships, or something like triggers that. Like, I know for me, I'm not really good at taking direction from other males because of that thing. I know it's just a common thing, like especially other black males. Like, I feel like they really can't tell me what to do, even if they're in a higher like if they're in a higher like thing. Not saying white men can, but like definitely not. But it's just like when you have that
independence,
and or when you have that, like, I guess like you kind of go through a situation similar to that with your father not being there, it kind of affects your relationship with how you deal with other male leadership.
Okay, I see exactly what you're saying.
So I think we also have this in common. Both our parents kind of remarried again. So what was your relationship with? But no, I'm talking about the first time with
okay, so my brother and sister's dad. So he would honestly be like the male figure I would say was in my life. Mm-hmm. Even though I wouldn't consider him my dad or my father, he was the closest thing to it that I had, you feel me? Mm-hmm. He the one that really instilled like being the best and just working to get what you want and grinding pretty much. He really instilled a lot of things that I still take to this day. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So
would you say you had a good relationship?
Definitely. Things happen, but it's not like we didn't have a good relationship. Even recent things that happen, it's not like we don't have a good relationship. It's just like some crazy shit happened. Yeah. You feel me? So I gotta look at you a little different. I gotta move a little different. Yeah. You feel me? Like, it's like you said, it is what it is. Basically. Yeah. Basically, now that I'm an adult, I just gotta be an adult.
My relationship with my mom's now ex-husband, but when she remarried again, was kind of opposite. We did not have a good relationship. It wasn't really good. Yeah, we got in physical altercations multiple times, so it wasn't really like a good.
Yeah,
sometimes you just do.
Nah, for real. Yeah. The same dude I was just talking about. I had to do something. Gotta do that sometimes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When was this?
Probably 2020 was a crazy year, bro.
Oh,
2020, he almost killed us.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Crazy year, bro.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was the same night I had to.
I didn't know that. You never told me that. I just remember the whole car situation.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't have the best relationship, so again, it kind of contribute to that, not having like a good male leadership in my life. So yeah, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So now we're going to talk about. I want to talk to you about the emotional availability assessment. I just really want you to have some dialogue about it.
Okay.
So it says emotional availability can exist on a spectrum. In the late 90s and 2000s, Dr. Z developed the emotional availability assessment model to help measure the quality of emotional interactions between parents and their children. And the model is still widely used in practices today. Parents are assessed on 4 scales: sensitivity, and I want to ask you about did your parents either reach any of these?
So this first one, sensitivity.
Well, yeah. So sensitivity is behaviors and emotions from the parents that create a positive emotional connection to their children.
That's like that.
No.
But one thing I got a disclaimer: my mom, for the other 2 kids, was different. It was a different mom. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the difference between parenting and being that you are the oldest sibling.
Sensitivity for me, 0. There wasn't no sensitivity.
So you're the oldest on your mom, right?
My mom.
And with your dad, are you the middle?
Low key.
Oh, you're the youngest?
But I don't know all his kids.
Wait, he has more than the other?
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh, wow. Is your dad a Rolling Stone?
Papa was Nah, he settled down. He a good man.
Oh, okay. How many is it of y'all there?
I just count them 2 sisters and then my 2. So that's
so 3 sisters and 1 brother.
3 sisters, 1 brother.
Oh, okay. All right. Structuring a parent's ability to support learning, understanding, and personal growth of their child. How was the structure?
I feel like the structure was good. It was more of a it was definitely a dictatorship. It wasn't.
What is it?
Democracy.
It wasn't
that. No votes. Even right now, she still want me to go vote for whoever she want me to go vote for type shit.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
So you said the structure was decent.
Yeah, it was decent. You know what I'm saying? Coming from foreign households, I think foreign households got that down at least. Like the structure to make a good person. They got that down. Ass whoopings down pat.
That's crazy. Okay, so non-intrusiveness. How successfully a parent can allow their children to be independent?
Boy.
How is that?
0. 0. My mom the type to go through the trash. Oh God! Swear to God!
So she tries to be in like all your business.
Bro, what? If she could, she would be in every single thing.
Really?
Yes.
From like just like relationships to like what you do now.
All right, maybe I'll take that back. She wouldn't be in everything. She would just be in what she wants. You feel me? It would be her world or the highway. You feel me? It's not something she don't really care about. She don't give a fuck. But what she do care about, she care about.
Yeah. Non-hostility. The level at which a parent regulates the expression of negative emotion to their child.
10.
So she was
rating these? Or?
Well, I'm just saying, like, so it was very.
My mom was my bully, bro. Like, she always bullied me, especially when I was younger. Like,
do you care to share? Like, in what way?
In what way? Just like when she seen me,
like, looks.
She was like the first roaster. You feel me? Like, she would always roast me. She would be like, "Boy, you skinny as hell, boy. Like, you ain't gotta do it."
Was you skinny back then?
I was skinny, but shit, hearing that shit every day, it wasn't gonna change. You feel me? Heard that shit so many times, but just like shit like that. You feel me? It was just always negative. It wasn't never really
like build you up.
Exactly. It never instilled confidence in the young nigga.
So that is kind of interesting because you're very confident now. I don't know, like me and Resean used to like always, we used to roast each other, but like I always noticed he was very confident about himself. So would you say that came from like not having that as a young age?
I wouldn't say that. I would say the things after, like life experiences, like Vegas. Me going to Vegas really
helped your confidence.
Yes, because it kind of made me grow up. I already felt grown at like 17. That's how going to Vegas became a thing. So like, just the independence of you can do this. You feel me? Like this life is. You feel me? You got this shit basically. Like that really instilled confidence. I didn't have no backup plan. I didn't have nobody to run to. You feel me? It was me, my car.
So just to wrap up, the motto is the 2 other aspects of the emotional assessment focuses on the child's responsiveness and the child involvement. The responsiveness is how willing and joyful the child is to interact with the parent. So how was your responsiveness at a young age? Like, were you like responsive to your mom even though you felt like she was
responsive in how way? In which way? Like to see her say like excited.
Well, yeah, your willingness to like interact with her. Like, how were you willing to? Was it a joy to still interact with her, or was it just like, here we go? Or
yeah, a lot of times it was like that, but it wasn't like no ill will. I never like didn't want my mom to be around or didn't want her to come home or whatever. Mm-hmm. At most, I had that phase where I'm like, I'm gonna run away. I'm pack my shit and run away. But like, I've always had mad love for my mom. Just like seeing her hold down 3 kids. You feel me? From a young age, I knew that was some shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's a lot. No, that's a lot. Now, involvement. The rate at which your child wants to involve the parent in what they're doing. Did you want to involve her?
Not.
No.
Yeah. After like many times of not really the interaction not going the way I wanted, I probably like gave up.
So how do you deal with your childhood trauma today?
Shit. Really, I just accept it. Mm-hmm. I just accept it for what it is and try to learn from it still. Cause can't keep holding on to it. You feel me? Once you turn a certain age, you gotta realize that all that shit that happened to you happened to you. So now it's your decision to fix it or continue to sulk.
In this second part, we're going to talk about dealing with emotional parents, and here are some steps to address in a situation. So I wrote out some steps to how to deal with emotional unavailable parents, and I want Resean's feedback. And how do you feel about it? So I always say, like, just first step is always about yourself. So acknowledge how you feel, recognize and accept your emotions. Because your parents were unavailable, it's important to validate your own feelings rather than dismiss them. So kind of like without knowing that you feel that way, but saying, I'm good, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. So what do you think about that?
I think that's what a lot of us try to do.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's not as easy said as done. You feel me? Like, you can say you over it, you can say you accept it, you can say whatever, but you probably put it right back in that black box where you're not gonna think about it again. Yeah. You feel me? So it takes more than one time thinking about it. It takes probably, if I'm really putting time to it, like hours. You gotta really get in there and figure out why this is this and why this happened to this. You feel me? It's a lot.
Yeah, why you act like this.
Yeah, type shit. And then you sit down and start realizing things like, oh, okay, this really connects back to, or even like having a conversation with somebody like you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you'll say something that I never really thought about. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And that will give you a whole nother perspective to really go back and dive in and start healing again.
Yeah. So setting boundaries. I always feel like this is like super big, like establish clear boundaries.
With your parent though?
Yeah, to protect your emotional well-being and decide what interactions you can handle and communicate with.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And what I mean by that is like certain things I'll be like, Mom, I didn't like the way you like approached that. Like
whatever I'm thinking. Mama was not having that.
Really?
Fuck you mean?
No.
Mama not having that, bro.
Or just certain things you want to engage in or you don't want to engage. Like if you are having like a disagreement, just be like, okay, it is what it is. Like certain thing. No,
I mean that's usually how it go. You feel me? When she start talking her shit, just go the other way.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of setting a boundary.
Yeah, I set boundary every day. Then every day. You feel me? I already know when she be on her bullshit.
I would also say if you can, or if you want to seek support, and that's with like friends, family, even like on the internet. And I'm not saying put your business out there, but like if you want to watch videos on how to like heal from certain things, if you want to find a therapist, if you want to make a Finsta and just write about like your feelings, I'm just saying like a mentor provide kind of like a different perspective. Okay. Private validation that you may need, guidance. Like, would you say you kind of like seek support?
Maybe not with the parent aspect, but definitely seek support on other healing aspects, or even just in general healing aspects. You feel me? Like it doesn't have to be just the parent. Maybe I should tap in.
Yeah, tap in. Maybe you.
I think I'm scared. I think I'm scared to really sit down and talk because my views on life is so different. She won't. She's not gonna understand. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And once she hears some bullshit come out of my mouth, she going.
But is it bullshit or just your perspective?
I mean, it's my perspective, but to her, it's bullshit. And sometimes it does sound like bullshit, but there's sweet science behind it. You feel me?
And you have an end goal.
Yeah,
you always have a goal, Resean.
I really do always have a goal.
Always have a goal.
I play soccer first, so you feel me?
Develop self-care practices. So, like, just engage in, like, different activities to support your emotional health and well-being. And that includes hobbies, exercise, and mindfulness. Mm-hmm. I know before I cut the camera on, you was talking about you do participate in, like, stuff. Is that to help in a way, or is it just...
I would say before I didn't participate in, like, things that I wanted to. Mm-hmm. Say, like, my music. You feel me? I've always loved music. I always wanted to do music. Mm-hmm. The first song I did, I brought it to my mom. Like, I recorded on my phone or whatever. I brought it to my mom. She instantly was like, what is this trash? Shut that down immediately.
Oh, wow.
Immediately. So after that, I never did music again until fucking 21.
And how old were you then?
Huh?
How old were you then?
Probably like 10.
Really?
Yeah. 10. I was like, yup, fuck this shit. Went and played video games.
And then you really said...
But like shit like that, like, I don't do it now because of that. I do it now because I've realized that, like, I like that shit. Like, why don't I do it? Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, it was a part of the healing, definitely, though. Mm-hmm. Like, all the boxing is great outlets to continue to get better.
My other one is communicating openly.
Okay.
So that's if possible, kind of express to your parents in a different way. Share how their emotional available affects you on your experiences rather than blaming them. Just coming across in a different light, maybe not placing blame on them, even though it's their fault. Trying to come from like, okay, like this is how it affected me. You know, more so than like, oh, this is why I'm this way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a good perspective shift for sure, because we could definitely sit here and blame them all day long, but they probably done their healing from that. You feel me? You never know. They might be fully healed, and you over here still griping on some bullshit. So,
or even they may be experiencing it from their parents.
We won't talk about that. We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
Slavery was, what's that, 3 generations ago, bro?
That's a little bit more.
Nah, I'm telling you, because my
Is your
cousin's
parents is that old?
grandma was a slave. That was only my cousin, his mom, her mom.
Oh, that's like 4.
3, 4, yeah, 3.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
Well, yeah, that is kind of crazy.
That's
yeah,
close. Niggas
That's
still got them slave trauma.
Yeah, we definitely do still suffer. Anyways, manage expectations. So adjust your expectations of your parents based on their capacity to meet your emotional needs. So accepting the limitations, which will reduce like the frustration of it. So if you know, being this now that you're older, you kind of now can accept, okay, they're just not emotional compatible. So with
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. Just how you said it, yeah. That's just my mom.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah,
just gotta let her do her sometimes. You feel me?
Also, I would definitely say focus forgiveness and personal growth. Use the experience to just grow your self-awareness and like what are you capable of in terms of relationships, in terms of friendships, in terms of like just how you move in life, and like forgiving them, not for them but just for you.
Right.
So overall, when navigating a relationship with emotional available parents, it involves understanding your own needs and developing your own healthy ways to manage and respond to situations like that. So would you say all of those kind of like accurate?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like those bottom 3. Them bottom 3. Mm-hmm. Not just for parents, but like all around healing. Those are really good. Forgiveness, acceptance.
Mm-hmm. And would you say you kind of completed all of those, or you're still going through that?
It's a journey, bro. I've definitely healed a lot, but I feel like there's certain things in life I gotta accomplish before I can actually dive into another level of healing. You feel me? Like a deeper kind of communication type aspect, a deeper forgiveness type aspect, like shit like that. It's levels to this healing shit.
Alright, that was part 2, and now we're going to get into part 3. Now we're going to talk about a theory called attachment theory, developed by John Bowlby.
Take 2.
And by Mary Ainsworth. It's a psychological framework that describes the dynamics of a long-term relationship between humans. The theory primarily focuses on the bond between children and their primary caregivers, suggesting that quality of the early interactions influence emotional and relational developments throughout life. And I used this theory before, but I'm using it in a different way. So, several key attachment styles. So I just want to get your opinion, kind of like we did last time.
Okay.
Characterized by a healthy balance of dependence and independence. Children with this attachment style feel safe by exploring their environment and trusting that their caregiver will be responsive and supported. The next one is anxious/preoccupied attachment, marked by high levels of dependence of the caregiver, with children often exhibiting anxiety about the caregiver's availability and responsiveness. This can lead to clinginess and insecurity. Then it's avoid attachment, which involves tendencies to be self-reliant, emotionally distant. Children with this style often suppress their needs for closeness and may appear indifferent or dismissive of the caregiver's support. And then disorganized attachment, characterized by a lack of clear attachment behaviors often resulting from inconsistent or frightening caregiver. Children may exhibit confusion or apprehension about their caregiver. These are all attachment patterns can impact the interpersonal relationships, self-esteem, and emotional regulations through a person's life. So where would you say you're on that?
So at first I thought it was the first one,
but
it was more, for me it was more independent. I think it's like that for a lot of older siblings too. because you had to take care of your younger siblings. You were kind of more independent. But what was that third one?
Avoidant attachment. So would you say you're kind of a mixture of anxious and avoidant?
Yeah, because I was very anxious as a child, very wanting to stay in my own energy because I was anxious. You feel me? Anxiety would hit. Mm-hmm. So that resonates with me as well as the first one though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's kind of like a mixture, like certain parts of all three, or just the first two, first 1 and 2, 1 and 3. 1 and 3? Yeah, 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3. Half and anxiety. So let's get into a different part of the video, and let's talk about more so how your relationships, like kind of like friendships, platonic and romantical. So would you say you kind of like still kind of suffer from the effects of your parents, whether it was your father not being, as present as he could have, right, or your mother not being as emotionally available for you as she could have? Does that affect you in your relationships right now? I believe it does. I don't depend on anybody probably because of that. Like, a lot of the times, a lot of my friendships aren't really friendships. They're more of acquaintanceships, you feel me? But that's probably my fault because of the way I am. I'm just a loner, you feel me? I'd rather be by myself than be around a whole bunch of people type shit. So, yeah, I think that does stem off that, though. Like, watching people leave out your life, feeling like nobody's gonna stay. Mm-hmm. Would you say you kind of push them away though? Push people away, or push? Do you push people away unconsciously? I wouldn't say I push people away. I would say because it's different. Like nowadays, I'm not really chilling with nobody. I'm not really hanging out. You feel me? I'm on a grind type shit. But before, I would chill with my friends. I would go do whatever. I would go bullshit a whole day with my friends type shit. So I don't know if it's I wouldn't say it's pushing them away, but I definitely have distanced myself from friends to get to a different place in my life. Okay. So I don't know if that's like trauma or that's just me trying to better myself. Yeah, I'm trying to think too because I think maybe it's a little bit of both. Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both because I feel like you still can get to a place of success or you can still grow your success with friends. I think that's like a real good thing a lot of people don't think of. They think you just need to cut people out because it's that saying of higher levels, right, people start to drop off. Yeah, it's that, it's kind of like isolation. I think that's kind of being pushed out there a lot. That's like the narrative a lot now. Especially with men. Yeah, you gotta be by yourself. You can't trust nobody. But you actually can. There's actually really good friends out there that you can trust, that you actually need to be aware of. Being alone and being isolated is only going to cause kind of like more problems. Sometimes you do need that personal space. Right. But I do feel like sometimes you do need friends. Like, I can't even say myself, I do need friends. I do need my friends, but I also need new friends, different friends that bring me different perspectives. Because I think we're on earth here to all share and take from each other. And you kind of grow learning about different people. So that's where I'm kind of at more so in the situation. Let's talk about kind of personal relationships. How many serious relationships have you had in my life? Yeah. Fuck. Let's see. My first job. Second job. Serious? Yeah. How serious we talking? Because sometimes the girl will she'll be wanting something more serious, but the whole time it's not serious. So I can't really count them with. But if I can, it's 4. If I can't, then it's 3. Let's just say 3, 4. 3, 4. Yeah. Let's just say 3, 4. All right, and how did they all end? Are you cool with any? Am I? Nah, I don't think so. I think they're exes for a reason. But how did they end? The one that was really life. I feel like we were being too old, too young. That's Vegas? Yeah, that was Vegas. Being too old, too young. Second one was wild. Wait, I know the second one, right? Okay. Yeah, we gonna end that. What's called? That one should have been ended, but that was just wild. How high key, bro? They be God's plan. The third one.
Is the third one now?
The third one, you know what the third one is, but that's the one I wasn't really counting, but I'm gonna count.
Oh. I feel like you can count that.
And, I mean, it wasn't really that to me.
It wasn't, I feel
And I kind of had that joint. You feel me? I voiced that all throughout the whole joint.
Resean,
It's like sometimes a girl can hear you, but she not listening. You feel me?
Or sometimes you can give off the wrong.
No.
Yes. You can give off
Words
the wrong mean things.
Mean things. Actions mean more. Like
yes. But could you take some responsibility of being that you led that on for so long?
Yes and no. I didn't even approach this situation. You feel me? Like sometimes when things come to you, they just come, and it's not really your job to let them go. They come and they go on their own.
That's true.
You feel me? Just like friends.
That's
Sometimes
true.
friends come and go on their own.
Yeah, on their own. Yeah,
so that's why
true.
If I'm looking at it as like a friend situation, you feel me? It wasn't never supposed to go nowhere because it never came from nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to never.
Because it wasn't intentional, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, on my part, the intentions.
But don't intentions grow into something though?
They can. If you're not listening.
If you're not listening. I don't know, because I feel like from the outside looking in, it was just very like other people felt like too.
That's the problem. Other people.
You're right. Because we had nothing to do with that situation. It wasn't our situation. But it's also good to kind of seek a little bit like, okay, how does this look? Like you said, one person is really into it. Like, you know what I mean? And certain things are being said, certain things are being done. Like you said, actions are being done to make them think, okay, this could go somewhere. This is something. This is a real thing. Right? And when you're hearing certain things from that person, you're going to attribute that. Now, I'm going to say this. That kind of really doesn't have... It's two things. It doesn't kind of not have a lot to do with you. More so it has to do with them. But I do feel as a person, because it takes two people to tangle, you do have to acknowledge, okay, like, I was a part of that.
I mean, I was. But I feel like I was the victim. I was victimized. but because I'm the man, I'm looked at as the predator. The whole time, I was the hurt. I was the trapped. I was the attacked.
Please.
I was the prey. I was being preyed on.
Resean, are you being serious?
Yeah.
You really feel like that?
Yeah. Because I was in a vulnerable state.
Sorry.
Because you know how we used to have them talks, you feel me? So they was personal talks, you feel me? And when I was going through that situation with number 2, you feel what I'm saying? Number 3 was praying.
You think number 3 was praying?
She wasn't praying, but it's like,
I don't think
I'm the vulnerable situation at that. You feel me? I'm just coming off something. Expressing my whatever, my vulnerability to you as looking at you as like a leader position, you feel me? Not as nothing else. Because I never looked at her like that until you
had a conversation.
Shot her shot. You feel me? So I was minding my business. I was minding my business. Deny what? How? You see that thing? You wild. You
very
wild.
attractive, yeah. Very attractive.
You wild.
I want to say that.
How the fuck I'm supposed to be like, no?
I mean, you can. It doesn't take away.
I've been looking at that joint out the side of my eye, and in this perfect situation because I just came up. You wild.
But see how it affected you in the end?
No, it didn't affect me.
Oh, you're good.
I'm good.
But you said you.
I wish you'd come back so we could still. I talked. There wasn't much listening, but I'm a great listener. You feel me? So when she talked, I listened.
Okay, so do you take any ownership of that situation though? Like,
that's what I'm saying. It don't even feel like I should be.
Why?
Cause what is it? What's the situation?
You hurting somebody.
Oh, life hurts. Life hurts, bro.
Is this your avoided attack coming now?
No, yes, this sounds, bro. I'm really. I want to say that I did something wrong, but I really didn't. That was the most that was a part of my life because before in number 2 relationship, I was the worst communicator. You feel me?
Really?
I was really bad
together.
Yeah, we was, but we was really bad communicating. Like, once shit hit the fan, and it got quiet. You feel what I'm saying? But like,
y'all lived together, right?
Yeah, we did. So coming out of that, I reflected and I peeped how bad we were at communicating. So I really worked on. That's like one of the first things I actually got better at, communicating. You feel me? So I started over communicating, and that's where she had me. So you had me in my over communication stage, and you wasn't listening.
Do you wish you could just done things differently in that situation, or no?
Not really, cause it's like, bro, I'm here now. I'm a better me. You feel me? It pushed me towards a better me. Even like Joey and Javonna was always asking, like, why don't you, girl? Why don't you? I'm like, bro.
Like, even
I would be annoyed.
Yeah,
I would be annoyed. That's literally why I kept
telling you. You would get it from a lot of people, like from your coworkers,
even the boss, nigga. Like, y'all look like a good couple. I'm like, bro.
Wait, and yes, you know he knew.
Yeah. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it was getting too loud,
bro.
It was just getting too loud.
Especially when she's the type, she'd get mad and then wouldn't express it. She would just do some random shit. Like, bro, there were so many things that you probably don't know that happened that, like, just made it like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said.
What the fuck?
I'm the outside looking in, so I always felt like I heard more her side, so I was more so like, you know, like, dang, like, Resean, you really kind of fucked up with
I can remember this one time, bro. Me and my cousin was at my house playing 2K, bro. I didn't answer her call because I was in the midst of the game type shit.
Oh, okay.
Midst of the game, blah, blah, blah. I'm playing, just me and my cousin in the crib. She come in the crib. She come in the house, bro. We like, what the fuck? What the hell? She just walked in the crib, bro, and came. I swear to God, she walked in the crib, came, sat down, and I was like, "Huh? You good?"
Did your mom invite her?
Nobody was home. It was just me and my cousin, bro.
You're lying.
I swear to God. What? Swear to God, she walked in, bro, and sat in like the chair in the back, and I was like I was a little upset because, like, why would you walk in somebody's house? First and foremost, that's we don't do that. We don't just walk in people's house. We don't do that. But I was like, should I keep playing this game? No, I was like, nah. You wanna go outside and talk type shit? And we just talk. And, But that was like one of the ones I was like, yeah, I know I'm making the right decision by not taking it. Because I've thought about it too, just off of empathy.
Empathy, okay.
You feel me?
There we go. We go, my guy.
And I've been stealing your word, due diligence. I use that word all the time. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I don't think exactly. It wasn't part of my plan, bro.
And I think that was like, now that I'm older, I'm kind of glad you kind of explaining that now.
Like, my longest relationship was like 5 years. So I kind of.
The first one was 5? Or the second one was 5? The second one was 3, right?
Yeah, about.
How do I know your stuff?
I don't know.
That is crazy.
But, so I was at like the threshold already of I'm going into this year thinking about marrying this girl. So you feel me? I already know how that feels, so I can peep shit early on now. That's like, it's not gonna happen. You feel me? We're not gonna get to that 5 years type shit. So like.
And now we're here with. You're
older 20s.
Yeah, older 20s, and are you
more seasoned?
Yeah, and you are in something. You're dating.
Oh yeah! Shout out J.I. the one. We gonna start a couples channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations! You're in a situation now. Have those experiences and the experiences of having with kind of like your parents, more so your mother, kind of like shaped how you're going through this relationship now?
I would say no, because I did take that time out to really like figure out what I wanted in a relationship. If I was to get in another relationship, what I was looking for. So I feel like I approached this one totally different than all the other ones. You feel me? I didn't really let it come to me. I kind of like peeped and pursued. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was natural, but it wasn't like, oh, this person's in my class. Oh, this person, you feel me? Like, it was like, I seen this girl before, let me try something type shit. So, the whole relationship's just different. It just feels different.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, what do you hope to achieve in the next coming years in terms of just personal growth in yourself and then, like, you know, relationships with your parents as well?
Personally, I just want to get all around better. Stronger, faster, smarter, more cognitive, you feel me? Have better thoughts. With my parents, hopefully we can get to them talks, but I don't know, I might need 30s to hit before we get to them real sit down
conversations.
Nigga, you weren't there. Type of shit. I don't know. It might never happen, but I'm for it. But just I'm not pushing it. You feel me? Like I'm not too stressed about actually talking about trauma. More impressed on healing it and getting to a next level in my life.
Just a couple more questions, because we really talked more so about your mom in this situation. So just about your dad, I really want to get into that. What would you say was the impact of your dad not being present? And I can share a little bit of mine.
I feel like it was huge. Like my mom already wasn't instilling confidence. You feel me? So I didn't have something to look after. Like I didn't have something to model my confidence after. I was really seeking outside sources. Like I would say Steph Curry's my dad type shit. Like I really
did say that.
You feel me? I basically like imagined a father figure there type shit and learned from that imaginary father figure. But then also I was always very good at constructive criticism. So like when people, I was always a good listener. When people talk or did something or failed at something, I would always learn from that. You feel me? I would peep shit and be like, why aren't you doing that? You feel me? Like I was that kid type shit. But yeah, I think you need a father in a child's life, you feel me? Or he's gonna lack a lot of confidence, gonna lack a lot of direction in life. Just like I did till 20. So
fathers are very important. So it's definitely important to have that relationship and to be there for your children. And what type of father do you want to be, and what mistakes do you not want to make, like your father did?
Well, I want to be there. I want to be there for my kids. Sure, I'm gonna make sure they have enough confidence to do whatever that is that they want to do in life. You feel me? So yeah, they're gonna be very versed at life. Cheat code. I want to be that cheat code in their life. So how I got to, you feel me, that healing at 20, I want them to have that healing at 5, 7, 8, whatever. You feel me? So they can. Because honestly, bro, I should have been doing all this shit when I was 13. Everything I'm doing now, I should have been doing when I was 13. And I would be in such a different place at 27. Forgot my age.
Would you say, so you would be emotionally available for your kids?
Hopefully. Shit,
that's an honest answer.
Emotions are hard for me because like they're there. They're there. They're definitely there. But like sometimes I just be like, calm down. We don't need you right now. You feel me? Like I haven't cried in years. I don't remember the last time I cried. The only thing that can really make me cry nowadays is when people like pass. Yeah.
Wow. But you see how that I'm a man stuff
too, you feel me?
Can get you into some shit. You can be a man and still
cry.
Yeah. Or still express yourself. You don't have to always cry. You can still express your anguish, express your heartache, what you going through. And
I wish it was that easy, man.
It's better said
pride is such a strong thing.
It is.
Sometimes I be wanting to be like, I feel some type of way because of what you did. But then when I be ready to say it, I be like, stop bitching. Nigga, stop bitching.
But that's not always bitching.
And I be like, you're right. I'm not bitching. I'm done. Whatever. That shit ain't even nothing.
But think about that, and how can you carry that to your kids, and what type of men are you going to create? Those 3 boys.
Strong niggas. It's like,
strong.
I feel you.
Emotional, unavailable.
Yeah, probably. But that's where the woman comes in. You feel me? The balance of that nature. You feel me? That's why I was looking for a woman that really like. Because a lot of these girls, bro, what I peeped, they're not fit to be mothers, bro. They're just gonna have the kid in deeper whatever. You feel me? I looked for a female that has that natural caring and that can care enough to have my kids. What you say, emotional available?
Yeah, emotional support.
Feel me? Because I know my flaws. I know myself very well. I'm very aware of myself, but I know some things is gonna be hard to heal. Like it might be 80 until I heal some shit. You feel me? Like emotional.
Don't put that out there.
I'm just saying, like, some things are like that, bro.
Yeah, some things,
because it's a life.
Manifest.
You gotta really think about it, bro. There's gonna be lessons when you're 90.
That's if you get there.
I'm
not saying you. I'm saying
you trying to kill me off.
No, I'm
That's
just saying.
crazy.
I'm talking about. I'm referring to even to myself. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get to. 90.
I get what you're saying, but like, I'm planning to live to 140. So, them 50 years of lessons that I have at the old age, I'm trying to make those lessons of remembrance or some shit like that, like some shit I forgot.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you kind of know yourself. You seem like you do have a really good knowledge of yourself and situations. So that's really a big step. You know, things that you have to work on. Hopefully you don't have to wait until you're 90. Hopefully you can wait until you're like maybe 30, 31, 32, you know. And you could be dead.
Unavailable old nigga.
And look at the type of daughters that's out there and sons.
Emotionally unavailable.
Yeah. So it's that cycle. So if you could break that cycle, that would be amazing. But if you could create sons that are there for their woman or whatever, and that can be emotional support for them, because some women do like to see emotion or see at least that you care.
For sure.
And you know that.
Yeah, that's why the over communication comes into play. Sometimes you can be like you might not feel that emotion, but you can like talk through that emotion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I can tell you how I'm feeling without really like being immersed in that emotion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's kind of why I over communicate.
Don't let nobody
healing. My pride is something else, bro.
I know. All right, Resean, that was a really good conversation. I hope you got a lot of things out of that. Do you want to talk about anything before we go?
Probably have my own music label. It's called Magic Sound Entertainment. Mm-hmm. We got 3 artists. Me, Dynamite Right, feel me, J.I. Smiley, our newest female artist. Mm-hmm. And then my free Rameek. That nigga Rameek in jail right now.
Oh, one of the other artists. Okay. Yeah. But alright, y'all, that was it for the Brose breakdown on the topic. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you, Resean, for being here. I have you on more.
My guy.
Yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.